Spears. And for Britney Spears fans, and I'm actually a Britney Spears fan, we're very happy for her. She wed her longtime boyfriend yesterday, Sam Asghari, at her beautiful mansion. And in attendance were some of the superstars in Hollywood, such as Madonna, Paris Hilton, Drew Barrymore, and designer Donatella Versace, who also who had made her wedding dress custom for her. Essentially, she's been with Sam Asghari for 5 years, and the two of them wed in her Thousand Oaks, California home in a beautiful ceremony that took place with just about 60 people in attendance. And essentially also there was a wedding crasher, and we're going to go into who the wedding crasher was and what that's all about. But before that, I want to go into her wedding details. Well, essentially, her, as you know, that she just was freed of the 13-year conservatorship under her father, where she had given testimony to the judge that she was not able to do many things, and she was supposed to work 7 days a week, and she was not allowed to get married, have children, and her life was a nightmare in those 13 years. And since the judge has freed her, and if you recall those Free Britney protests that took place after she gave her testimony to the judge, and she says, you know what, I didn't even know I was able to speak on this. And she found her voice, and with the love of her fans and people who rooted for her in Hollywood and just around the world to free Britney. Well, now she's a free woman, and she got married yesterday, so we're all very happy for her. And those are, as you can see, those are the protests that took place, if you recall, Free Britney. And then there's a Netflix documentary about Britney versus her family. And for those reasons, her estranged father was not at the wedding, as well as her mother and her sister Lynn Spears. Her mother Lynn Spears and her younger sister Jamie Lynn Spears. Her brother was at the wedding, and she was previously married, and she has two sons, Sean Preston, 16, and Jaden James, 15, who were also not at the wedding, but they wish their mom a very happy occasion for her wedding day. And so this is very significant. This also comes after she had announced in April that she was expecting her first child with Sam Asghari, her then boyfriend, who's now her husband, but she had a miscarriage. But this was also one of the conditions that she wasn't allowed to do in the 13 years of conservatorship under her father. About the wedding, well, in her 12,464 square foot home estate in California, it's 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, an Italian villa style. Well, essentially, she had a beautiful wedding in the backyard. She had a carriage just like Cinderella in Disney. And then you can see the Rolls Royce, the white Rolls Royce that the couple arrived in and took off with their just married sign. And she's very happy, and we're all very happy for her to be able to do this. But there was a wedding crasher. The wedding crasher was, well, here's the thing. Britney Spears was married for 55 hours to her childhood friend. His name is Jason Alexander, not the guy from Seinfeld, but Jason Alexander, her childhood friend that she was married to at Las Vegas for 55 hours. They had an annulment. And this was a long time ago. This was in 2014. No, sorry, this was way before 2014, because in 2014 she married her husband. In 2014 she married Jason Alexander for 55 hours in Las Vegas, got an annulment. It was just something spur of the moment that they did. And then she married Kevin Federline, who she has her two sons with, who are 14 and 15, who were not in attendance yesterday. But essentially, Jason decides to go live on his Instagram and crash the wedding, break into her house. As you can see, that's the image of the police who were called to the Ventura County Sheriff's Department, responded to the trespassing call, and shortly after he was arrested. But he was yelling something like, "She's my first wife, my only wife," is what he said when he was arrested. So that was the wedding crasher, her first husband. That was just 55 hours, and it was annulled. But that's Britney Spears' love story. We're very happy for her. And